All right, so look guys, we're gonna be here. I've already gained my posture. Elbows are gonna be inside first. Feed the lapels, okay? If you don't have big enough hands, guys, like you can split it like this. I just don't like that. That doesn't feel right to me, but I know plenty of guys that do this and are very successful. So what I like to do is just this. It's not right or wrong, it's just the way I like to do it. Elbows inside. My other hand is gonna grab the material on his pants, right? If we were doing no-gi, I would just simply put my palm right here, okay? All right, guys, first things first. I want the hand where I'm grabbing the lapels, I want that knee to go in his butt, right? But if I move that knee first, I'm gonna compromise my base, like so. So like when I do like this, see how it's easy for him to off-balance me? Me having to post on the floor right here means that I'm off balance. Okay, so instead of moving that leg first, instead of hyper-focusing on the end result, I need to set it up, okay? So if I wanna move this leg, I need to move the other leg first. I open that leg like a door, okay? I turn my hips to where I'm putting my hip in the crook of his ankles right there. And then I'm gonna retuck my elbows right here, okay? So I wanna put my weight on that side a little bit, like when I twist, right? So now, when my weight's on this side, like if I'm still sitting here, right, I can't, this leg's kind of heavy. So if I shift just a little bit, this leg becomes light, it's easy to move now. I move it to the center, right? And I start to sit back on my base. And then I pull my elbow back. I wanna make sure that before I do anything else, my arms are in and not extended where he can attack submissions or get control of my arm in some manner. I wanna keep them tight to my body, okay? The first one, we're just gonna, the knee that you stuck in the butt, you're going to post up on that one, okay? You're gonna cut your knee across. Remember, the goal is to drop our hip in this area here, okay? So I can't really drop my hip if my knee's going over like this, right? See, now if I drop my hip, my weight's way overextended and he can just roll me. Go back, right? So I want to point my knee kind of out a little bit and drop my hip down, okay? This foot needs to stay active in the mat so that I can move my hips. Without this foot right here, we don't have any hip maneuverability. Like my hips are just gonna sag right here and just stay heavy, which is great. But when I need to move when I need to move, you know? So like guys, when I come here, also, I wanna shoot my hand underneath his arm right here, okay? Sometimes I can get what I like to call a clean underhook, where I get it all the way up to his shoulder like this, and that's awesome. But most of the times I don't. Most of the time the guy on bottom is pretty smart, and I'm just going to kind of pin my chest to their elbow here, and keep my shoulder underneath his elbow. The main reason for this is that he just doesn't swim his arm under, right? He's underneath me, this is not good for me. All right, so I wanna close this space, try to swim your arm under. See, that space is closed now. Now, once I have this side under control, I wanna start going for the other side. Can lift his arm, his sleeve, overhook, and I can go underhook even, whatever you like, okay? Once both are connected, this hook that I had when I came through, I can now let that go. So I wanna go 1, 2, right? Now I can let the hook slide through. I'm gonna keep my foot posted. My head is down, okay? Something I used to do a lot when I was, all the way up into my purple belt, is when I used to sit down, I felt like I was driving more pressure with my hip by bringing my head up, okay? That's false, okay? It feels like, you're doing something really, spectacular here, but you're not. You're actually putting yourself in a bad position because your head being far away makes no connectivity for your chest. Your chest needs to be connected when you pass, okay? If I sit here with my head up like this, he can start to push my head away, and then he can start to move his hips away, right? As he pushes on my head, push my head, right? Move your hips, and then he can reverse the position entirely, okay? So, to conclude, we've already got our posture. Grips, elbows, okay? Open the knee, shift your weight onto that side, retuck your elbows, don't let your elbows slip out, okay? Move your knee to the center, sit back onto your base till it breaks. If he has long legs, right, let's just pretend he does, right? Then I'm just gonna post my knee back a little bit farther before I sit back. So I'll just post my knee and I'll sit here. See, that doesn't work with him. So I'm going to just here, right? Now, I'm gonna pull my elbows in before I do anything else. Once my elbows are in, it's safe to move. I'm just going to drop my knee. My knee that was in the butt is gonna come up, over, get an underhook as much as possible. Secure the other side however you like to, okay? This time I'm gonna use this grip. Keep your foot in the mat, don't do this. I saw a lot of people the other night do this. Do this. Keep your foot active so that you can move your hip. I'm gonna slide through, keeping my head low, my chest low. And if you wanna come up to your knees, guys, don't just turn up to your knees. When you feel me move on, don't put your guard back in. See, some of you are doing this, and you're gonna get re-guarded when you do that, okay? So what I wanna do so I can come up safely and not let the guy on bottom retain the guard, I'm gonna keep this foot posted like I said earlier, and I'm gonna run my hips backwards like this until I feel my hip is on top of his hip. Now I'll just take my right knee and I'll stick it underneath his butt like this. And I'll come to my base. Did you feel like you could retain the guard anytime during that little walk right there? No, it's pretty hard. If they take the time to like run your hips away, it's pretty hard to turn into them. Okay, take it from a guard player. All right, last time. Okay, let's get it, guys. 1, 2, 3.